tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
The wages of fear.
Double dash. Go for my master.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Normally.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
A dominating performance.
I
Double
repeat
kill.
myself. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I hear the deep
Burns,
ones
doesn't it?
calling.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Quincy buhay mo, te! Quincy buhay mo, te! Nice shot!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
For the twins.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Hate to lord it over.
Invisibility.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
They're unstoppable.
That wasn't too bright. Double damage.
Quincy Nice shot!
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
Nice shot!
More fuel for my fire.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself? Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Nice shot!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Killing spree.
Explosions.
Explosions!
fallen afoul of the dire. Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified.
Burns, doesn't it?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Burns,
Dominating
Ever been
performance.
cause for celebration?
I take my arm.
Mega kill.
Dire's middle tower is under
Luck
attack.
next time.
I feel like a broken record.
Dominating, I guess.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. In a stroke of cunning, or perhaps of desperation, Dire's structures have been fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So much for peaceful applications.
shadows, take us.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Double kill.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'll never bow. Burns, doesn't it?
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Regeneration. Gold for my master. the impurities.
Burns, doesn't it?
Proper safety is really boring.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Surely that was intentional?
I came a long way.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Someone must be very pleased with themselves. Or himself. Singular antecedent, singular pronoun.
Burns, doesn't it? Burns, doesn't it?
You'll wish I never stooped to notice you.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Illusion.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack. In a blow to the Dire, their bottom tower has fallen. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Money to burn.
Let me a tribute.
Mine!
Burns, doesn't it?
Menage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Burns, doesn't it?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
Take us.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack. And not in a good way. Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. It is with grave emotion that I report the death of Dire's courier.
Haste!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Allies disappear.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Menage. Killing spree.
Burns, doesn't it?
A dominating performance.
Lakad patatas! Normally.
A tithe to the impurities.
Mine!
I soldier's fortune.
Lakad mo, totoo! Normally.
No, no, no.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Then, money to burn.
Killing spree. Double kill.
See nature's blasted core.
Quincy Quincy Nice shot!
Brace yourself for sad tidings. Radiant's courier has been slain.
Dire team back.
Radiant team ban.
You know, production people, they don't get voices, and that's fine, so you just gonna have to assume that he's doing great, everybody. Smile. Let's take a look at the draft. Let's jump right into it. I'm down for some Dota, you know. Moxie, these are teams that I love, you know. Eternal Envy Dota, always really fun to watch, minus when you get stuck into those 90-minute games. It looks like Captain Braxton is actually reining him in. I don't know if you were watching the other day, but Eternal Envy, he was teleporting back into a tier 2 to farm when his team could have ended it. And I think I asked the players in the lobby after the game, yo, which one of you managed to get Envy to cancel his TP back and just end the game? Apparently it was Captain Brax.
Big
Hilarious
Braxton.
stuff there.
Radiant
Yeah.
team pick.
One of the best.
Grimstroke.
Alright, start with the Grimstroke. That's super weird as a first pick, Moxie. Yeah, we haven't seen much Grimstroke this tournament, and you know, do you really consider him first pick material? I sure don't.
No, I definitely.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Dire
remaining.
team.
Pick.
Bloodseeker.
Ten seconds remaining.
Lends itself.
5 seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker's in.
Yep. You know, it's a pretty big threat. You have to worry about, you know, like the huge like lockdown. The fact that you can't go anywhere, you have to play 3-legged race at that point if you hit with a double rupture. But you know, that's definitely going to be a Brax of Bloodseeker. The guy tends to perform pretty well no matter what hero he's playing, so you know, revealing his hero right away doesn't hurt you that much. I imagine like very last they're going to pick up the Roria and Eternal Envy heroes. That's just how they've been playing this tournament so far. But we'll see how Beastcoast responds to this one here. Probably pick up something like a Life Stealer, but I'm not sure you want to... Okay, that is one of the more common counters of the Bloodseeker as well. You know, almost never are you going to be able to get off those blood rights and damage people lane. You can always pop in a snowball, save yourself and your ally, and of course it buys you a little bit of time with that ruptures on you too. So tons of save from Bloodseeker. I see a lot of teams been running that one.
Dire team ban.
And they go right into it and they take the Spectre right away. So they fall back onto, you know, picking the carry on 4th pick and then banning out 3 counters to it. So we'll probably see the Viper and a couple other things banned out by for fun. So where does Beastcoast go from here is my question. Their start of this draft for them is looking pretty aggressive. That's the Beastcoast I love seeing.
Team ban.
I would say that
Dire team ban.
I'd like to give Chris. Game is basic. Kinda the
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
triangle and he's a big bad evil guy. And then, you know,
Radiant team ban.
next door all
Dire team ban.
alright, I'm done farming, let's go
Yeah.
of make on the side of
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, agreed. For fun, you know, they're starting to get rid of... Actually, it looks like they're exclusively getting rid of the the Hector heroes. They get rid of Chaos Knight, Life Stealer, the counter of Bloodseeker, so it seems they want to shut down his
10
lane.
seconds remaining.
The bad part about taking Spectre this early is you know that you're not going to
5
play
seconds
into that many
remaining.
heroes that sit on the backline, like, say, Lena's, Drow Rangers, etc., that you'd really
Radiant
excel
team
against.
pick.
Be able to spend finally last. That one also makes sense. I mean,
Dire team
he's a natural Silver Edge carrier, and he's able to just take the fight into your team. And all these heroes tend to come online a little bit fast in Spectre's timing, right? And they grab the Tiny here, so they have pretty big burst potential there, but Tusk doesn't care that much about it. I think that more so counters at the Grimstroke, and
10
it limits
seconds remaining.
what heroes they get to play mid. So at this point, you always have to be worried about them
5
just
seconds
walking at you
remaining.
for fun and blowing you up. And then in conjunction with Spectre being able to haunt in the early game, they can do a lot of
Radiant
damage pretty
team
quickly
pick.
there. Then Bloodseeker all of a sudden gets very fast too. Go the Abaddon. That's got to be Hector Abaddon, isn't it? Okay, you love.
sure
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I am. Yeah, you know.
Dire team.
Yeah, I was thinking
The undying waits.
Halloween is my and get a giant
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Not quite,
Dire
but
team ban. Bad Rider!
but you know, and then Grimstorm dead wife at you to shut. Literally in his lore, by the way, guys, if you look, Phantom's Embrace is a ghost that he threw at you.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
That's definitely a whisper. A whisper ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That's gonna be a 'Stacks of sticky.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that Beastcoast, actually, they very
Radiant team ban.
that dazzle looks good during the after that it's just Chris Luck do it.
10 seconds remaining.
Auto do it. I saw.
5 seconds remaining.
I hate to say it. Because I remember it got picked up and I heard about this, but
Dire team
clubs, and I think you're the one who. Snapfire's not even.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bristleback!
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
All right,
I'm
is this
banning Bristleback? Has to be a reason. Wondering if this Bristleback.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Call it when I've already called it.
All right, I'm recalling it. It's got to be position 1, Bristleback. So you have to take the stance of it being a pause 3 Abaddon now, and then if I'm right after stealing your idea, you have to give me a monster energy.
Get Monster Energy. Shout out to our sponsor.
Go ahead. Select your heroes.
non-stop. Monster Energy still loves NA Dota and also supports the SAC. Definitely very, really gonna.
Before we started the stream today, you're really liking the Rose Ultra. Did I pronounce that right? I want to be a little bit fancy.
But it was funny. I went to. But yeah, I went out to the store today. I was wearing.
Nerd, go on.
Grab myself a. Checkout line. Me, my coat, buying, and he goes, "Wow, you're costume, aren't you?" And I just started laughing, but inside I'm like, "Oh my god, this is my life. I'm actually Hana Song for watch." Buying energy.
Congratulations for perpetuating stereotypes, I suppose.
Shut up, now. But anyways, draft is complete. Let's see what's. I cannot. Wacky and.
Yeah, as do I. You don't have tons of space to run people down in the mid lane, which is one of the reasons why I don't love mid lane bristleback.
You really should prepare
a
for
couple heroes have that issue now. That's why people don't really, or didn't play Weaver in the mid lane as well. There's not that much space between these two towers here. But it dangles pretty well. My only issue is, do you fall off here? I know Kim Hector, even on the Abaddon, he outscales a lot of people, but up against the Spectre, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I think they're going to have to play pretty fast here at Beastcoast, but Envy's been playing his Spectre surprisingly fast. This is one of the heroes he's had a bit more success with this tournament. He opts to go Blade Mail a lot of the time, which he uses more so as like a farming item. He goes in the jungle and takes up the creep wave and just has like the 20 plus 20% return damage to the Blade Mail system with his farming.
Yeah, we saw that. Gofield walking into 4 heroes here. Oof, he's definitely the. Look, Whisper.
Is this on?
Oh, he'll find himself a little. Definitely dead. Takes us out of here. No,
You've
no
just
way.
achieved
Moo will get the
first
first.
blood. Thanks and have fun.
The song of death.
You're supposed to go snowball level 1, as you're saying, though, which isn't great. You definitely want to go tag team,
The
so
battle begins.
you get to feel a little bit overwhelming or underwhelming for the first level now.
I don't think he has that many people.
I like to call them the Brack Street Boys.
Oh my god, can we call them the Brack Street now on that?
Denied.
Man, how is that man not spot?
Yeah.
The many fast food tags and all of.
He's got the hustle for sure. Or Suns fan. He also tags Suns fan in every one of his posts.
Come on, Suns fan, do your boy.
Yeah. Give him your Dolaire Suns fan. Your secret Suns fan money.
All of your Dota.
Looky at the mid lane. Yeah, we don't see that much Puckna. I think the hero is like pretty undervalued. Now this one is interesting. He opts to go Netherward at level 1. This is a build that was a little bit more popular in the past. They actually nerfed the duration of the Netherward, so it had way less uptime as you level it up. They limited his options. They also decreased the cast range of Decrepify because Puckna just had too many options in the mid lane. And he fell out of popularity at that point, but no, regardless of that, he's opting to go that Netherward at level 1 instead of securing creep by blasting. Ooh.
That move.
It is.
Going a little bit too far after Wisp.
So a little bit of gold under the belt. You don't want to see. Oh no! That's what got him killed there. It was in the bottom lane. And I think he had just dove under the tower trying to suicide and get his mana back. Yep. They increased that from 20 seconds since the last hero hit you to 30 a couple patches ago.
Dire's middle tower is under
You end up wasting a lot of time
stress.
suiciding to the tower, not to neutrals.
They've got 4 stacks of sticky, 5 now over onto Moo. Try to burn him down to a crisp, but he's got boots. All the snowball though will make it so that way they gap a little bit. Down goes Moo. I'm and
Yep. You losing your Undying instead of Landing Phase feels pretty awful though, but up against like the Sticky Napalm and the tag team, as you were saying, there's not that many heroes can stand up against it, even when you have like the double decays, the soul ropes coming out. But your hero's gonna fall off, you know. You pick the Undying to win your laning phase, and if you can't get that right now, you know, I think because he's gonna run away with the game. They play very fast on K1 Hector's Abaddon. He builds his phase boots and why, then he's just going straight Radiance after that. It is insane how this guy makes this work on such a fast-paced patch. He manages to like continue to have such a high impact in his game while he saves up that 3,800 gold. That's why everybody sucks.
I think accidentally hit. One of them got put on.
Yep, he did.
Make some plays over here onto Roya. Taking nearby, so have to be careful. Toss back in the Avalanche. Actually, they might be able to get the kill on Schofield here. Not looking great for him as he tries to run away. He hit the pass, but it's the final hit off. Is going to be able to.
Turns around on Chris Luck as well. So Roya up, how much? About half a level on him right now.
Structures are
I think it continues to be pretty difficult here. I mean, the only one point in the Nether Ward, you're not going to reduce mana very quickly. It doesn't go up tons per level, but you know, it's a little bit harder to CS. You have to deal with this lack of mana. Oh my!
Accident. Close here with Stinger. Stinger. So hopefully, okay, the Aphotic Shield comes out, though they might be back around, but they look like they're able to get the kill. Toss up. Stinger will go down.
Got rocks in your head.
Have it.
It's Stinger. Yep, the bottom lane. You know, Whisper. Yeah, the Bat Rider, Whisper here. He ended up diving behind the tier 1, but his Firefly had expired before he could finish off the kill on Envy here, so he went down. If you commit onto Eternal Envy, you have to make sure that you have enough damage to kill him. You know, it is very hard to get away from the Spectre. That speed exchange does wonders, and I think. Ooh. Yeah, he's a speedy guy. He's out of there.
Oh, but Stinger's not looking so good, right? Uh-oh. Tries to hide in the tree. Toss up. Brax is so fast. He just sidesteps around his spells. He wants the final hit. He's gonna get it, and
he's living dangerously there. You know, committing to go back in and get the last hit off so he could heal up a little bit on him. I like it, Brax. I like what I'm seeing.
Trying to hide. Bounce back, but Moo finds it with the final decay. Look down here to Whisper.
Hey, ask permission the next time you want to.
I mean, to turn Lynn.
On it.
Yeah, it slowed down NVCS a little bit, but you're still second on the net worth regardless, you know. All these lanes, nobody securing tons of CS and having a free lane, so to speak. Just lots of action happening all over the map.
Dire's courier has been slain. There is
Trying to chase after Ekdor. Slow them down with a stroke of Sonic Shield. Follow up though here from Moo joining in the top lane. They get off that avalanche. They're gonna fly with the. It's just too. Thanks to that avalanche slow.
And you know, if he's opting to go that Radiance build, you know, as many kills you can get on him in the early game, they're really gonna pay off. So nice pick up there by For Fun.
Oh yeah, finding Schofield gets himself a nice kill. Luck.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
But no, at the same time, Roy, he's playing the puck now. He wants to be shoving lanes with his Nether Blast, right? He's not getting that off at the moment. Oh, okay.
Heroes out here. Luck needing to be careful. The Avalanche slowing down with the life drain. It does so much. Even the Fairy Fire is not going to be.
I feel like a broken record.
Yeah, at the same time there, they committed the Rupture onto Whisper in the bottom lane in the Spectral Dagger, but, you know, neither of these people were able to cancel the TP, and he just heads home.
Now for Envy. Bit of a skirmish over in throws. Careful, though. And Schofield.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower.
Making his way over, does have the drums, but the Avalanche comes out. Brax joining us right now. Blood down. They'll try to bounce back, and they do bounce. They'll take Brax. They've had enough of his shenanigans as they drag him through the Firefly here. Try to finish him off with the tower. It'll help quite a bit. As now Moo left behind. It's gonna be a tiny live, but he's.
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Impressive pickoffs there by them. Ambitious TP out there by Moo. Unfortunately, they canceled that, so it's going to hurt him a little bit more and cost him another 90 gold. But eliminating these movements around the map that For Fun have started to take, I think Beastcoast is realizing, okay, we need to step things up. These guys are looking to end the laning phase a little bit early. We can't let them keep getting kills on us here. This is what we see a lot of time out of Beastcoast. You know, the moment the enemy starts stepping things up, they start playing a bit more aggressively and securing that farm for Hector a bit more. So if they saw him get picked off up there in the top lane, they thought, okay, we need to speed things up. Let's play a little bit further in the enemy territory. Let's play a little bit faster. I've got smokes right now on Schofield. Let's make something happen. They posture towards him in the mid lane right now, in fact.
Very interesting. Really hard committing on.
Dire's
very bad.
Is under an extraordinary
Watching Chris try to man.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's like impossible. He was
looking quite robust.
Like that's very scary when you can.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Can't stand. Not even at their map.
Yep. I think Jenkins was talking to you about this before in a broadcast, right? Spectre's not the same hero that it was a couple years ago in the laning phase. You do so much more with the Spectral Dagger right now. Dispersion is an amazing tool. The hero has more HP regen, so he can save himself.
They'll drag back though over onto Ryoya, right into that finding swell. And down he goes. Snapping up the... It's not gonna be... Bud's doing a... For Hector, but at the time, Envy...
Yeah, my major concern for Fun though is Envy going to be online and ready to fight by the time Hector is. You know, once that guy gets
That is the big question, but top lane he gets ruptured. He already used his ultimate. Envy coming in for the haunt. He's gonna be able to get the kill over onto Hector. Right back in. They want this kill. Brax just does not care. He will dive through. The shards are just a little bit off the mark though.
Has that ever been
eventually taken down by Moo? Our heroes now on the top.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant with health. Radiant's
bottom lane. Chris Luck doing whatever he can here.
Extreme violence.
Tower.
Yep. Catapults help put about, you know, playing around that 10-minute mark. Saw the enemies were going top. I can't help that, he says, but you know what I can do? I can open up their jungle. So that'll make Envy a little bit susceptible to getting gone on and killed here. But as we saw a couple of times, this guy pops that blade mail as you go on him, in for a world of hurt.
I could have predicted this.
Yeah, it's so.
Remember when it was like strictly like, you know, a item, but like
structures are fortified.
Jungle, you could stand toe to.
Yeah, it allows you to farm Ancients pretty quickly on Spectre, in fact. I think like doubles or triples your Ancient speed. He heads back in here. You know, you love to see it. He's got his clarity. Look at him. He's always ready to fight. Take notes, everybody. Also,
bottom tower is under attack.
Grab as they just round. Powers Punch Moo is just having his own little. Exactly what they're doing, but they get the soul by now. Are they gonna be able to get it? They get the lasso. It's a nice avalanche, but they drag them both back. Chris Luck is now here. He wants this kill on Brax so badly. Needs to spoil maybe a little bit more, but no, the soul coming in saves him. Whisper now ruptured is gonna take too much damage here from the tower, so he's gonna be the next one to fall as the toss back comes out from Snake. Beautiful setup, but they did Chris Luck there maybe a. And also, field is far back as they go back in again with that avalanche toss. They get the kill on Stinger, trying to hit Snake King, but he's not going to be able to find it. Snowball does come through. They have cracks.
Dire's bottom
Fast right now. Stinger is very, very low. He's going to heal up though. Snake King.
It
well,
Radiant's top tower is
toss
under
again
attack.
over here to scope. Help, he's silent. Stinger, he's looking left. He's not going to be able to get any of these spells off, and they turn right back around over onto Stinger, but the snowball comes through. Schofield gets tossed up into the air, though. It's a twofer. They take down Schofield.
Has fallen, as any fool.
Beautifully done.
that looked like a bit of a misplay at the very end there by the Tusk. You know, he activated his snowball right away. They definitely had enough time that he could sit inside it and then not get hit by that blood right there, but both of them immediately taking all that pure damage. 300 from the blood rate and getting silenced, and then you know, finally finish off by the combo damage from snaking there. That you know, what are your thoughts on that one? Did he just pop W by just like spam clicking the button trying to get the ability off, or what?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because that's definitely like one of the counters to the Bloodseeker we're talking about during the draft. The Blood Rate is almost never going to be able to hit you and your allies, even if they disable them, as long as you have the Snowball ready. And they had the Snowball that didn't hit its launch time yet. So that felt super weird to me. All that is happening, though, Hector was farming. This is something that Beastcoast does again and again. You're always letting them get away with it. Look at the amount of gold this man finds. You know, I don't know how he does it. 3,500 gold in no time at all. I feel like just a moment ago, he finished up a wand and had nothing. He makes farm up here on the map somehow. So
Literally makes his own.
yeah, even though you took like an amazing team fight there, you only went up like a total of like 1,500 net worth, if that, because Hector was farming that well despite so many heroes dying. This guy is insane.
Well,
You need to check if cheats are on, you know? Like, is Hector just adding a little bit of gold every so often?
they'll never notice if I do it. But yeah, no. But out there is Hector gets Radiance online. Envy's farming very, very well too. He's actually like that. This hero fine much early. It plays the Spectre extremely aggressively. Start joining in on.
Yeah, I love how he's been playing this tournament. You know, under Brax's leadership, to stop the teleports back to playing NB Dota and farming. They're too powerful together. I'm still laughing at that one though. Just, you know, me and Ricky the other day, you see NB trying to teleport back and then it counts it. Who gets to tell NB what to do? It's hilarious to me. And of course, it would be like the most calm and collected guy ever, Brax.
My favorite is I remember talking about.
Yeah.
What is happening? Over here, Lasso will get plus the silence. They'll drag back. There and down he goes.
Radiant's bottom tower.
No, Elusi and dying, not the worst thing in the world. The more important thing is this mid tower that's still up and it was previously untouched there, but just the Bat Rider and the Grimstroke there, neither of these guys are really going to be able to click this thing down. Oh. So you're on point today with some of these things that you're catching. I'm missing a lot of them, getting lost in my train of thought.
Have too.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
That's it. I like your excuses for me.
That's what a good friend does.
Neff was sick.
Up though with the Rod of Atos. Toss up plus that Nether Blast. Yeah, they don't have any ways of place a scope. Winning on in as they use the Haunt as well. Tanky here, but Moo also joining in. This is very, very good at Black Forest trying to quill stacks of Warpath. They go, they throw him up. Snowball, they roll right on through, and it looks like he's actually going to be fine. But they turn back around. There's so many heroes up here. Chris Luck, he can't get away fast enough. He's going to get taken down to Schofield. He goes and he drops that Soulbind, but he doesn't have anything to combo with it, and they'll find a kill on
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I wasn't even part of that. Talk about it, you know, Envy is kind of spec. Again, you know. You have to wonder.
You know,
Hector's gonna have a arm, but the rest of his team.
Before I did think that it was going to beat up, but you know, at this rate, I think the XP advantage is going to be too far in the favor of Forfine. They have these huge abilities. Pugna is going to be very difficult for the Abaddon to deal with. You know, every time he wants to commit onto a hero with his right clicks, suddenly they're just decrepified. Sure, you have the Radiance Burn going to do some to people in Schofield.
Killing spree.
Tidings, I'm afraid. Radiant's courier has
Look how fast they tear through these towers with another blast, and how fast they tear through these creep waves here. You toss and leave for good measure on snaking, but you know, I think he's sitting at 290 mana right now. He wants to save up. So mode economics on his mana.
Pick up the BKB. It. They don't want to deal with that. Patiently push.
I mean, they know if Hector is playing that far forward into their faces, the enemy team is looking to take a favorable fight. It's going to be everyone behind him. This is the style that Beastcoast plays. It's not going to be Hector in the dangerous areas of the map at any given time, and when you're playing the Abaddon, to make yourself very hard to go on. These guys respond to that though by, you know, going for objectives now.
Middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Radiant's middle
Backdoor, they
tower
just
is under
fell over on it.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked like
Hit it very, very fast. Thanks to that.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yep. Combos decently with Bristleback as well. When this guy gets a little bit of attack speed, he just melts heroes. It's interesting to see.
Schofield immediately gonna use the snowball. Hector's still here. They managed to go. They get the Grimstroke. Yeah, but they go and they drag back on Riori. They want to get rid of him as fast as possible. Down he goes. Schofield now trying to run away. They're just gonna go try to take down the tombstone. Looks Foot Whisper now. Rupture trying. Does have the BKB on him, so he's gonna be able to take down Moo. Nels Brax is still here. 80 though. They're trying to slow him down a little bit using this. Again, they.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
Again. A little bit careful.
Strange.
Background Stinger walking into three of these heroes though, and is immediate.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dyer's bottom tower is
Waited for the rest.
attack.
After scope. Pan has 3 stacks of that warp. More time. Schofield just trying to make space. There's gonna be the Atos, the toss, the Walrus punches. He just keeps trying to run around. Man, look at this guy go. I love the way. The plug he's trying to back is not gonna backs, but and they don't have any meat. Throwing out all this lovely love. But back Rioya back up.
Yeah. That fight ended up going on a lot longer than it should have. At the very end, you know, Tuska dragging them out and building a lot of space. I think it's not worth it to go on him if you're killing that many heroes and it takes that long. You know, Hector's getting more farm on the map than you're going to get from killing that Tusk. He's not really going to make any space for you either. That last team fight though on For Fun, it looked really amazing. You know, it was very telegraphed. The top lane, Bristleback had teleported up there and they thought, okay guys, let's go take the fight 4v5, and they ended up getting bodied at the start of that regardless, and Bristleback wasn't really a part of things. It was like you said, the lack of lockdown that they have. Everyone on Beastcoast just sort of able to walk away from them. They're going to need these Atoses, they're going to need Bashers in order to deal with them.
Dire's structures.
You're exactly right about that one, Moxie.
They are looking quite robust.
Find seeing like a step over on. Don't find Snake Kings. Happens. I just powerful one. So is that going for them? That Yasha into the.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme
Beastcoast
violence.
always bringing it back.
Radiant's
Well, it is so funny, you know, just a little.
Wait.
Almost always. It's so funny that just a little while ago we were talking about, oh, things are looking pretty rough for them, but you know, they take a fight that looked unfavorable to me. I'm not sure you can get anything from this.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So either
Actually,
he has his ultimate up. Up with that rupture, and Envy's gonna walk right into Schofield and co, and just like that, see you later, Envy. You're trying to be that little battery, trying to keep him alive, but they do actually eventually down. Have that going, but a lot of Atos gets beaten up by Brax. Soulbind gets used, but where's the follow-up? What do you have here? You not so anymore. By Whisper running as well. He's in the blood right though, and it is going to connect on him. Storm being placed on Chris Luck, and he's so slow. He's just held into place. He's trying to man fight. Whisper says, I don't want to be here. I am leaving. He actually canceled that. He's still here. I don't know what he can even hope to do. He's got the Firefly in the back lines, but this is still like a very dead Chris Luck as they get the toss up right on top over here. Not sure about that play, but you know, Whisper making as much chaos as possible. There's a because you've got Schofield rejoining in, but they just are leeching off of him with the nose.
Finally managing to take a good team fight there.
Oh.
Like he's probably dead too here, unless he can get back up.
Is under attack.
A little bit. Tries to juke around, runs directly into Ryoya here.
Sorry, I just
Mount Ryoya now also getting.
tower is under attack.
I don't know if I want to deal with. It's been a long battle. It's a long fight, so out. Got Envy in the Roche pit trying to roast by himself.
Yeah, that one is a little bit odd. I always talk about, you know, Spectre is one of the better heroes at grabbing it once he has the Manta style. You get to do full damage to the Roshan with your Desolate. You know, the 60 pure damage for each Manta illusion attack. So they grab that one. It ends up working out for him. In that last team fight, though, you know, Brax, he held on to the rod of Atos up against K1 to make sure that he couldn't just TP out there. But regardless of that, you know, this guy, he pushes his limits. I think it was just like Beastcoast taking too long to respond that really cost him going down there. Because his ultimate had gone off and the enemies had gotten onto him. It's the same sort of thing that you see on his Wraith King. He plays very far forward. And he usually manages to stay alive thanks to his team, and he gets like a second ultimate off when he's playing Wraith King, when he's playing Abaddon here. But in that last team fight, they couldn't keep him up long enough. So they've closed the net worth gap here that was starting to be created by Beastcoast on For Fun, and they smoke up. These aren't the heroes you want to grab with a smoke gank, though.
On a bigger time. You don't just want to. But it looks like they're gonna have to be happy with it as they get on top. Ooh, he pops immediately. Envy has his eyes on Schofield, but he's got the snowball. Doesn't have a blink just yet. Held into place, they'll be able to live drain him off. Oh no! That they can do. Onto it.
Yeah, you grab the supports, but I definitely think you want to be grabbing a core hero here. It's hard to get any of these guys, though. I mean, Batrider, he now is the BKB because he's going to be able to juke you around. Bristleback is the last target you want to go on prior to a fight, because if you're all group up onto him, you set up a lot for the enemies. So there's no real good targeting on the side of Beastcoast.
They're hard, like their cores are very, very good. But, okay, yeah, there's gonna be the A-Toad for the Lotus Orb up. Whisper looking for an opportunity. Grab King. Side that he wants to go through the Kibby, goes in, track back Ryoya into all of this Firefly. That's gonna be a very big pug. Now there'll be other ward.
Nobody's
Ruptured back here, but they've got the Lotus snaking, tossing up into the air. It's not enough to take down Whisper. They turn right back around again and snaking.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Beastcoast ever. Definitely.
Yep, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to stop this tier 2. I mean, in that last team fight, you grabbed the two supports for what? You used your Flesh Golem there.
Works for what?
Yeah, you used Haunt, and that's like your major tool right now. So, and they know that on Beastcoast. They go, okay, well, there's the big team fight ultimate. They got our supports, I guess. No net with advantage for them, no tower taken. Let's go, you guys. Take the fight into the enemy.
Time.
Yeah.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower.
Monta, they just honk away over here.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Happy with that. Satisfied, they've gotten the tower. Got an Aegis. It's like doesn't care if the opportunity. Take it.
Yeah.
Aegis immortality.
And they're gonna keep the lanes pushed out and whatnot as well. It's super difficult to deal with this, you know. Grimstroke, one of the better heroes at shoving out lanes, being able to use a stroke of fate from so far away, slows down pushes pretty well. And of course, you know, elsewhere, K1 Hector, whenever you're trying to do something, he shoves in these lanes before you even started moving towards your next objective. And look, he's getting ready to do it again. He knows that the enemies want to be playing far forward right now, so he walks down to the bottom lane, and he's going to threaten your tier 3 tower / racks with this. These creeps of his, you know, with the Radiance burn.
Dire's middle tower is
One
under
tower
attack.
here. I don't think they're going to be able to take this fight on for fun here. I'm going to be honest with you, Moxie.
Dire's middle tower.
Not deal with the illusion, but I think they're gonna.
I mean, they say that as Hector gets dragged right back in the middle of everyone here. Got a damage. Lotus Whisper looking for that opportunity. Back up
Radiant's
Ryoya.
top tower is under attack.
Target, but power will go
Dire's
down.
middle tower has fallen. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He can't. He knows that he can't split push himself, and that's why he put the illusions there. You know, if an ultimate comes out from the Spectre and he jumps to the bottom lane, followed by a TP from like Pugna or Bloodseeker, you know, he's on top of you. He's got the Basher now, so he is able to cancel your teleport. What I meant to say was I don't think they're gonna be able to push high ground here with the draft for fun at this point. If they do go forward, they lose it, but. They're disciplined, they grab the tier 2 tower and then they back off, but you're going to lose the Aegis in just a couple of seconds here.
Yes.
And shout out to the Aegis timer on the bottom corner of the screen.
Does look like they will find Schofield though, and there's not much that he. They also have a dig on 2 on. Have this. Hector just. And they're gonna have.
Radiant's bottom tower is
You
being
do have Haunt available. That's something, but I know you don't have Aegis now.
Oh, Whisper finding Ryoya just drags him in immediately. Hasn't even bothered to pop that BKB. This is not looking good for Ryoya. They have the Glimmer Cape, and he's trying to just run away, but the burn coming up. They'll be able to go. They find him. They get the kill. BKB on the back line too, coming out from Chris Luck. He's tired of being held into place. He doesn't want to have to deal with it. He's just taking so much damage here, and the avalanche comes through. Now, Chris Luck, that Lotus Orb is only going to save you so much, my friend. Trying to get away from all 4 of these heroes, but there's so
unreal.
much damage now. Unclean. Hour.
Now, things were looking a little bit difficult for them to start that team fight, but you grabbed Rory at the very start. That is the target you want to go on, and he didn't have buyback either. Unfortunately, it took them a little bit too long to bring him down. And, Whisper?
Dead. F in chat, boys.
Okay.
And Schofield. Trying to man fight the Tiny over here. Let's have those, but Envy joining in, so this is not looking good for Scofield. They're just gonna get themselves a kill here. It's a double kill for Envy. Envy was just in the bottom part of the map.
Attack.
He is, but
What is the speak?
Dire's bottom tower has
Brax
fallen.
goes for objectives, Envy goes for creeps as is tradition. I don't think they're going to be able to shove in lanes fast enough at this point, though. You still have Fortify available. It's going to slow down the push too much, so I think just trying to secure a little bit more of a CS advantage is the correct move here for Envy. And, you know, he's about halfway to his butterfly at the moment, but you probably want to rush now, given the fact that your HP pool is looking pretty good. 3,070.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Off of his tower. But immediately Dagon now from Koya.
Alarmist, but
Pops them on.
Dire's bottom tower.
All right,
is
just get out of my
under
triangle.
attack.
These are my creeps. I need to hit them.
You never mess with this man's farm. What is it, the clap emojis along with it? I need to get better at this whole Twitch chat thing, Moxie. You've been trying to educate me. I think Ricky's been doing an outstanding job. It's hard teaching me these things, though. I'm like the most
I don't even understand
boomer.
how because you're always chat. You're also much younger.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Happens now.
I just sort of leave them on in the background as I do other things like play Pokemon or play my Dota matches. You know, I'm watching a stream in one and I'm playing the Dota in the other. I miss playing Dota, by the way. It's been I think like a week
right?
now.
Yeah, that's the one downside about
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
actually like that jerk.
I don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under
Listen
attack.
here, why aren't you guys doing this? I saw Brax play Bloodseeker and he bought these items here. You should be copying him, you
Radiant's top tower
idiot.
is under attack.
That is a toxic game. What I learned.
It seems that
Yeah.
Radiant's top
I
tower
send this.
Back in the gulag, you're not allowed to come out until you play nice with the other Dota kids. Pond comes out though, Envy's looking for a pickoff here over on F3. Esports to go pop the mountain up. The fall of the Avalanche gets soul bind here coming out from Stinger, but they need to have something else. Chris Luck joining into the fight now. They'll be able to go. They use the Eagles, buys them a little bit more time. That's the BKB being popped over here on Whisper as they start chasing him down, but we get a rupture over on the back lines. It's not like they're going to be able to. Schofield gets taken down. Hector just keeps chasing after him. Does manage to get a bash off. There'll be a bounce back though, thrown out from that blood. Oh my goodness. Chris Luck is so far forward. He has his own BKB. He's just trying to man fight everybody, but he's not doing enough. And they have too much damage. He's forced to run away as they keep just focusing down on Brax. Can they even finish him off? No, the soul rip coming up from Moo will be able to keep him alive. Now Chris Luck is just back. Hector angry. He wants this. He wants these kills. He hates the fact that everyone is being allowed to walk away. That should not be allowed to happen as he goes forward, gets a bash off over onto Mioya, but Envy still doing so much damage and they don't have the ultimate anymore. They'll lose Stinger, they lose Hector, and Chris Luck, he's trying to quill it out, but he can't do it. They have too much sustain. Oh my god.
Both these teams so tanky in these fights and everyone has so many tools to juke around, you know. Lack of damage coming out, but eventually Eternal Envy, you know, the Spectral Dagger, the speed exchange from it, the cooldown on it, he's able to get on top of these targets and blow them up. So the drawn out fights, normally they happen in Abaddon Saber, but you know, against Undying, against Pugna, Spectre, they're more than happy to take these drawn fights here. And I think Beastcoast is starting to miss their timing here. Aegis and Cheese do drop, and here we go. I don't think you'd be able to get something immediately. I think you have to wait for the next hop before you're able to take a team fight, and Eternal Envy is going to need to send himself out some mana. Look at that, beautifully calculated by the anime genius himself. Started doing his teleport just to make sure that his courier is able to reach him, and delivered his clarity at the exact same time.
Oh, Schofield, he thought he was hidden in that line, and he is so dead. So very dead. Whisper now being held in place. He can't do anything. He's ruptured. There's going to be the play coming out from Envy, and down he
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Know you're
I
bloodthirsty.
don't mean to be alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just slowing them down. They've got Haunt available now, you know. This is disciplined Envy.
Oh my my god, Chris Luck just
Bottom tower.
eating back into everybody here. But Hector's here. He's got his eyes over here on Envy. They do have an Aegis, so Stinger trying to get his spells off. Knows that he's probably going to die otherwise. So Brax is going to be here with Envy. Can they get the kill with Brax? Oh no, he has a cheese. He's able to stay alive. Rioya just blah, 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 all the way back over to Eternal Envy as a little battery. Chris Luck fighting the best that he can, but it's so difficult. They have too much damage as he jumps forward, and now Brax chasing after him, and they get the Decrepify off. Are they going to be able to finally take down Chris Luck? Yes, they have buyback though on the personal back. Down goes Whisper as well. Buyback coming out now from Stinger. Brax trying to man fight. They'll go and they'll chase him. Perhaps they stayed a little bit too long over here on the side of For Fun, but Rioya, the way he keeps managing everyone on live, and the scripts coming out more, just doing much. Again, Chris Luck getting held in place, does have the Lotus Orb. He wants this kill so bad, but he's so far forward. There's 5 heroes here. Where's the rest of his team? They have no way of being able to go and cancel out that team. Back in again. They don't have the Spectre to jump forward again from Brax. Does have the Abyssal Blade as they'll turn their attention on the move, but he's so very tanky. There it is. There's the haunt. They want to go right back into this fight. They want to take them down. Whisper's down. Moo is finally slain, but on the backlines they also end up losing on the side of Beastcoast. Hector now just hitting creeps. I'm not sure what the heck is going on there. Schofield's just running and staking, and he's like, bruh, are we gonna fight here? What are we doing? Hector throwing out the Aponic. Not enough. The Rupture over though. He needs a couple more seconds to stay up. They can't do it. They have that Ethereal Blade. He just gets taken down. Brax gets up that lovely, lovely bounty rune. Is going to get recharged here from Rioya. Chris Luck, he's alive and kicking, but he doesn't have anyone here to help him. He is also going to go again. The Atos, they call the GG. They realize that they just can't stand up to the power of anime and friendship here on Team.
Having a lot of fun with it. That was a beautiful play and planned out the entire time there by For Fun. As Envy teleported back to the base, he actually started mangoing himself and popped a salve on himself, so he's able to re-engage.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Bienvenidos.
5 seconds
Welcome
remaining.
back. We've got the monster.
Dire team
And we've got-
ban.
So far in this best, got Beastcoast
Radiant team
and
ban.
4. Very nice. Watched as Brax just ran away with the game with his blood. Envy. Just
Dire
Art
team
making on-
pick.
great support.
Radiant team pick.
Area making that soul. And we've got
Dire team
so
pick.
we
Radiant team pick.
You know, it's hard to say. If nothing else, Beastcoast, they respect Brax's Bloodseeker. That guy managed to do a lot of work in the last game, and they banned that out first, in fact. They take out the Tiny for themselves,
10
and they
seconds
pick up a
remaining.
Rubik right away. For a very long time, I was a believer that Rubik
5
isn't
seconds
really first
remaining.
pick material. I think you pick him into spells that he's very good against, but you know, some people are so insane at the
team
hero that
ban.
it is decent with. You have okay wave clear. You're able to deal with a lot of you know, different things from the enemy as far as what you can accomplish with your lift. And you know, there's usually going to be at least one good spell for you to steal. But I'm gonna move away from him. Talk about Elder Titan Inspector. Picked
10
up right away.
seconds
You know,
remaining.
this is huge team fight potential, especially in the Roche Pit. You know, you can
5
set up
seconds
such good
remaining.
fights with the Stomp, such amazing counter initiations with that if the enemies try to go on you. I guess their major issue is how well you're
Radiant
going to be
team
able to do in the
ban.
laning phase. Probably going to be up against Brax here on the Doombringer though. You know, Elder Titan, he
Dire
likes
team
clicking down
ban.
other melee heroes, but Doom, it's a bit hard to do. You get a decent creep at the start, you're able to chase him back down with the Scorched Earth. Brax is pretty lethal on this hero.
But if things
10 seconds
Aghanim-
remaining.
that Aghanim stuff, absolutely.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Best
5 seconds remaining.
They've tried to go Elder Titan and Morphling actually, and comboed up with an Aghanim Scepter on
Radiant
yeah,
team
they didn't end up
ban.
working though. You know, they every time they pulled him back, I think it bugged out. You have to be inside the Elder Titan's image or form when this Astral Spirit connects with you, or it just stops moving. A couple odd bugs in Dota too. Same with
they're a feature.
yeah, Morphling and Terrorblade, you don't keep
10
Metamorphosis
seconds
damage or
remaining.
attack range. You lose the Metamorphosis buff if you switch back to Morphling
5
again.
seconds
But,
remaining.
you know, features, not bugs. The hero would be broken if everything worked properly on it. You know, look at the God, what was it? The Earthshaker, for example, with the Morphling. Yeah, it just wasn't fun to deal with. But back on the topic of heroes that are actually in this draft, heroes that are getting banned out. They banned this counter to Spectre immediately. This is something that we see quite often. The fourth pick into banning out several counters against your hero. They don't want to deal with the Venomancer either. I'm not so sure that's something that they
Radiant
would pick
team
here
pick.
necessarily, though, given the fact that, you know, that's usually played in the Palace 3 right now, if I'm not mistaken. And the Doom has also been picked up. Yes, you can play the Doom mid, but I'm pretty sure the Doom is the Brax hero. What's with this? What are the moos coming out from Moo?
10 seconds remaining.
And Brax just the snores. Very appropriate for him.
5
I'm actually
seconds
pretty happy the
remaining.
fact
They played on the same
trying to lean real hard on the Z down too. You have to watch out.
10 seconds remaining.
Noxious using
5 seconds remaining.
You make a really good point about the creeps. I mean, that is one of the stronger things about Enchantress. The creeps that she grabs does scale with the level of her enchant, so they gain 15, 30, 45, 60 bonus damage right now. And if you don't have that harassing tool, I mean, Impetus, it costs a lot of mana to keep throwing that on the enemies. And Enchant, you know, you're just doing extra damage with every hit. If you manage to grab the Ghost on him, on Enchantress, for example, you know, you're feeling so powerful. You can do anything with that. You're playing with some real firepower there. Exactly. That's why people keep running Spectre. That's why. It's not because the hero's good. It's because they're doing it for the content, everybody. Keep that in mind. You know, these summit teams.
so they gotta make their
There was that announcement from Valve a little while ago. Speaking of Valve, Dire Tide, on their last blog post, they said the next update was going to be a bit spooky. But we are on October 27th right now. So
yeah, actually
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I'm getting old. Everything's a blur to me.
Remaining.
younger than me, nephew. You didn't have these things.
Yeah.
A baby.
I don't live the healthiest lifestyle, though. I woke up and I started eating Doritos, and Moxie goes, "Are you serious, Neff? Can you get some real food?"
Concerned about his health, guys, okay? You know, I can't talk because I'm shoving in my... Yeah, he woke up. He looked a little rough, and he just tiredly and sadly eating Doritos. Got concerned. I'm concerned. Production team is very important. You know who's not having Doritos? That's gonna be fun. Also known as Crack Street Boy. That name used later on.
Make sure to join the Brack Street Boys Discord. I asked him myself, "Hey, can I steal your thoughts in your coaching and advice section and then say that I came up with it?" And he says, "You know what, Neff, go for it." Very fun guy. I will come up with my actual own original thoughts when I'm, casting with you, though.
Ranger at your service.
And Braxton forever are going. Yeah, so Eternal NLSN coming out. How that goes. This man runs in. I can't tell you
10 seconds remaining.
you're just a... And you just watch
5 seconds
fly
remaining.
across the map after him. He doesn't care. He's gonna murder you. Oh, I did see Papi. They're a little...
They are squishy. It's not made any better by Sven. You know, once he hits that level 15, he has the Storm Bolt D-Spells down, and you have the Egg and Scepter. You're on top of these heroes, and there's nothing you're able to do about them. Elder Titan, of course, he does get blown up by the Sven. You know, you lose that armor, you lose your Astral Spirit buff. Wind Ranger as well, you lose your Wind Run when he goes on top of you after he has that 15 talent. It is ridiculously strong, so I'm slightly worried about these picks. In fact, now that I think about it, that might have been the reason why they grabbed the Enchantress. It might have been more of a denial pick than anything else. They realized, oh god, we forgot to ban out Enchant, and we've Elder Titan picked up. A lot of the time people run the Enchantress in lane against the Elder Titan, so they can instantly dispel the Astral Titan buff, and then they just start clicking him back after using Enchant on him. It's a pretty powerful powerful
10
tool.
seconds
They grab
remaining.
Ember Spirit here on for fun. You know, again, you do have to be worried about
5
that same thing
seconds
coming out from
remaining.
Beastcoast. You can instantly dispel the Flame Guard, so I'm not sure if that's something they're even going to go. But if it is the Wind Ranger against the Ember Spirit in the mid lane, you tend to want to max out the Flame Guard instead of going the Shackles and Sleight of Fist max out build, because you don't have that same kill potential when he's got Wind Run to fall back on. You go for the farming strat.
Radiant team.
I started laughing when I saw. Like, I feel like in my brain somewhere, Envy's like, not today. We're not falling for that. But of course, we play them right.
10 seconds.
Caveat: you have to
remaining.
right. They're basically
5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
not sure what. Again, it looks like
Dire team pick.
The silencer or the
No, I was looking.
Timbersaw?
Why would I say silent?
Because you
You know
hate,
my feelings about that, man.
you hate fun, obviously.
10
If I'm not allowed to
seconds
eat
remaining.
No.
food I want to eat first thing in the morning. Well, it's not even food I want to
5
eat. It's just
seconds
food that's in front of me. Anyways, were you thinking of Timbersaw? And then you saw it was banned, or? Yeah, that one also banned out there.
Radiant
Yeah, exactly.
team
I was thinking
pick.
Timbersaw, but you know that's exactly why For Fun banned it. And they grabbed the Chen. All right, we're gonna see creep wars between Enchantress and Chen if the Doom doesn't just gobble everything up.
Was the one who like, oh, let's battle, and Doom just no, and just
10
crams one in his
seconds remaining.
Much like me this
5
morning.
seconds remaining.
That was you, yeah, eating Doritos at.
Yeah.
Final pickup though here. Rax is gonna be a
Choose your
slot.
hero, my good friend.
I'd like to see more.
Yeah. You know, it allows them way more burst potential heroes. You know, as soon as he throws that the corrosive haze out onto people, you're able to just completely blow them up with Schofield here on the Wind Ranger, or Hector getting on top of them in short order is going to be pretty big. That's Chris Luck on the Elder Titan.
Right. I'm down. Let's go. Let's get whacked. I need some more monster for this.
That is wild. All right, we're gonna see a mid Elder Titan, everybody. Get
Fast
excited.
ags and punching every. Yep, I need more.
Right. I'm gonna need some to follow this guy's movements. All right, I'm going all out here. Where's my...
Okay, go grab something off your monster tower. You know, it's funny. When I saw today's matches, I was like, oh, Eternal Envy Dota. I'm ready for anything. This guy is crazy, and I love it. I love watching his match. And like, you know what, Envy? We're gonna be the crazy ones today. We're gonna pull out some weird... the crystal. Now what? I hope that later on, I am just like, wow, I can't believe that works. But right now, it's a hard sell for me. Right?
It's a bit of a hard sell for me too. You know, if anything is going to win them this game, though, it's you know, we were talking about the Spectre. That hero has done so much work this tournament, and of course, you can get some amazing team fights. You know, it being a core Elder Titan doesn't change the fact that you can get some
really should
amazing
prepare
setups
for
with Astral Spirit, Echo Stomp, and you know the Magic community is going to be a pretty big deal here. That is going to stop, I think, the Stormbolt from dispelling you if you know, he gets the Egg and him Scepter, so he's going to keep that Astral Spirit buff. This is something a team that I worked with a couple years ago would run once in a while, but the creeps were in the jungle a little bit different way. They would, and I think the creeps give you a little bit more points damage and attack speed and whatnot, or damage and movement speed from Astral Spirit at the time. They would stack the creep camps like 2 or 3 times using like either Wisp or Earth Spirit over here, and then they would quickly run the Astral Spirit through all the camp and then just run down the enemy mid lane with like plus 200 damage at the start of the game.
Seconds to battle.
It is absolutely.
I'm not much of an announcer.
The skirmish here, the body blocks coming out. They want this kill on. Like to give
Thanks and have fun.
and indeed he starts off with.
Yeah, you know, what's he sending himself out? He's getting his Bracer recipe and Tango. So, you know, the extra HP regen and damage is why, you know, some of these strength mid laners, they like to go Bracer at the start of the game. Makes sense to me here.
So I am told. Look at them go.
But now he's just getting punched down. He's got slow hand. Lock just wailing away on Ryoya. He has tank. Are the mid elder type?
And, you know, plus 37 damage, so he's able to just zone Ryoya out of the lane, plays with the tower, aggro as well, doesn't go into that 500 range for it to aggro onto him, but gets the auto attack off onto Ryoya. Chris Luck, he's having an awesome time so far. You know, that first blood gold really helping him out. You know.
And fight down here. Yeah, no, of course. Trying to min-max.
I'm interested in watching this build here from Chris Luck in the mid lane. Yeah, he opts to go to the point in natural order, so that takes how much armor away? 1 armor? 2 armor? 1 armor from Ryoya right now. Like 1.5? I think you can lose fractions of armor points now. But yeah, opting not to go that point into Echo Stomp just because he's not going to have the mana to use both these spells, even though it would be pretty significant damage. In fact, he's doing a lot to him.
Ryoya? Forces out the fairy fire on Ryoya. Not sure he. Not Schofield.
God rest your soul.
Actually, yeah, Chris looks.
You get he had extra movement speed because he had the Astral Spirit buff on himself as well. In fact, he might be able to turn this on Chris Luck. You have to be so careful on Ryoya. Suddenly he's at plus 94. He's at 353. Look at this. He has the fairy fire too. You can punch him back, I think, Chris Luck.
Turn right around. Oh, but the slight.
Yeah, my bad. He definitely made the right play there. Walking back.
Why, you are casting and not.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to point out, we were confused yesterday, the last series, the last game of the day of the Monkey King against the Ember Spirit, and why he kind of walked forward at the start and died, and it looked like he fed. Stars actually had boots come out at the exact same time, and he didn't realize it on Faker. And so he...
Oh, so he thought that he could...
Yeah, I was actually talking to Stars after the game about why that was done. Shout out to these players, by the way, at Monster Energy Summit 13. You know, some of the guys, they just jumped on with interviews with us after the game. They've been very communicative in answering all my questions.
I missed the mark.
Finds a kill on.
Yeah.
Wanted that little heart.
And, you know, you didn't have wind run yet, so you're punished pretty hard.
Got his bottle online. Yeah, I really wish we had the...
Too many games.
Very, very late starters. Like, I won't lie, I was very...
Yeah.
Had to run off late for work. That's how much Neff loves it. That he's working a regular job, gets like 3 hours of sleep, comes here, casts Dota with me. Yeah, but I mean, that was a...
I mean, they took...
Except for Neff Sensei.
Except for Neff. You know, they took the game off of Catch Hammers early in the day, and they look so...
Yeah.
Ooh.
And look what's waiting for Chris top.
Yeah, you love to see it. You're gonna have so much damage next time the Ember Spirit comes to lane, and he's only level 4 now. You're more than a full level ahead of him right now, almost a level and a half. If he manages to get 6 before the Ember Spirit gets back into lane, let's see what he's doing here. I think he's just gonna head back to base right now. He knows he needs full HP. He's getting so much damage right now. You know, you just can't exist in lane against him anymore. Can't trade with him.
Careful here. Around, they could throw out. Oh, he doesn't have mana for the impetus. Trying to kite him. The lift up, but they hit it backs before you take down Stinger. Very happy with that. Very, very low. There was one other.
Every coin helps.
Really?
Yeah, I remember he just absolutely.
Oh my
Look at this man. Look at him go! He just punches like a dump truck.
This man, 350 damage a hit. Keep in mind, he's also reducing your base armor by 60%. So you have 2 armor on this Ember Sphere.
Split the camp.
Yep.
Might as well. Looks like nice shackle over here in the top lane over Envy. Bottom lane, like move. How the heck did they get that?
Into Schofield? I'm not quite.
They're creeping. I recapped.
I missed that one because I was watching the Earth split around the CS for efficiency, but he's throwing out multiple whole boulders. Speaking of Chris Lock.
Got the centaur, they've got the shackle, and they've got the punches. So low here.
He knows that it's only level 5, so he knows that he's not able to jump on to him, and he doesn't have searing chains either. So almost level 6 now. So he's gonna start to go for some kills elsewhere on the map in order to recover, I think, on Arroyo. That's what Ember Spirits do when not doing so great in lane. In fact, since he's gone 3 points into Slate and 2 into Flame Guard, that's what he wants to do. If you see them maxing out Flame Guard, that means they want to go to the jungle to recover, but it's difficult to do that when you have Envy on your team, you know? Sven, he wants to be the one farming up the jungle, taking advantage of his great cleave.
A lot of pressure down on back to the bottom. The perks of having this dude. God, and it begins again. Look how fast this boy. Versus Rioya to go running away.
Dropping the hero lines now. You know, it can be very difficult to play against these things if you're not up against them regularly. And I think, you know, Roy, he's not used to playing against the other Titan mid. So the damage that comes out to surprise him. I'm sure there's a lot of
cursing coming. What the? It goes in again. Just does have to be careful though because the Rubik's scared and push him back. He just turned back around. Oh, the dodge! The dodge coming up from Chris Lucky's actually still alive eventually. But
the lesson was
me to come over here. Nobody expects the safe laner to gank the mid. What the what?
You know?
He almost made it out there.
He did, you know, that was a very important recovery kill there for him. You know, it gets him about a bit of XP. He manages to get himself phase boots now. And, you know, when you play these cheese heroes in the mid lane, if they do manage to get shut down, the game turns on its head very fast. Oh no.
End up losing Schofield to get man Schofield. I like how Envy has just taken over the side of
I mean, if it's not safe in your jungle, you just farm the enemy jungle. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, but he was so far deep in the radius. Like he was just dipping the toes and he went full on into the end of the pool. Yeah, I'm sure it's safe. Luck just throwing his weight around here. It has acted so.
Yeah, I mean, he's forcing all these rotations is pretty big. And of course, when you have Hector farming away, you're doing a pretty good job, but...
On comes out, Brax is sitting too low here in this bottom lane, throws out the Hadoop.
Dire's
First
top
gone
tower
pretty
is under
deep
attack.
here, chasing after Snake King. I'm not sure what the heck is going on up here, but you know, that's a dead Snake King. Without an envy in
Dire's top
lane to
tower
scare
is
them
being
away.
attacked like nobody's business.
Dota Plus is really preferring Beastcoast right now with all this
Dire's
early
top
aggression.
tower
I
is
think
under
it
attack.
just factored in all those kills that
Must
happened in the
I
mid lane at the very
myself?
start. But and it tends to favor Spectre as well a little bit. You know, it's actually saying like a 78% win
Dire's top
probability
tower
for
is under
Radiant
attack.
right now. That is a little bit ridiculous in my opinion.
Myself.
And Envy, you know, this is one thing that he does that Chris Luck don't.
bottom tower
No, sorry,
is
not Chris Luck.
under attack.
K1. You know, K1, he tends to go Midas in some of these heavier farming heroes that have other tools that don't necessarily need the Midas. So he is going Mask of Madness on Envy, and I feel like it farms faster and lets you take fights better than going hand to Midas.
I agree with that. I think Jenkins.
My fifth reward.
Radiant's
Freya
structures
can
are not only
dash
fortified,
here, follows
they
with
are
Slithering. Rush
positively
force to
glowing.
run them
Top
away.
tower is under attack.
I think it's hilarious how much activity happening over here in this mid lane. The Earth Splitter from downtown, but of course, Yoya is just gonna be. Chris Luck, a bit too cheeky here, thinking that he could do more than a bot. Earth Splitter gets stolen by the Rubik, and they turn it right back around. Oh, thank.
Yeah, it is incredibly annoying to deal with this. I mean, he is so tanky on top of the amount of damage that he does, but they plan this fairly well. You know, they are at the 10-minute mark, and here's the menagerie. You know, you have all kinds of interesting animals, the golems, the ghosts, the banishers, and of course, the rare wagon animal.
Don't forget the Ogre Frost Mage.
Under attack. Lie about such
Guild
things.
again. He's just trying to get them to pay attention to him. They take the bait.
Dire's top
After him.
has fallen.
Has completed that Mask of Madness. Again, well, fight.
You said Jenkins prefers that as well?
Trying to. I remember talking. Might have. Oh, Doom gets used over on Hector in the bottom. Fine. However, Stinger not looking quite as healthy. Although it's a nice shackle coming out here from Scope. Not enough though. Look at how slow they to hit that in. Day Hector's 5, so very happy about that.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The support's not such a big deal. The important thing is that Hector is able to continue to farm, and you know, Chris Luck is able to, I guess, make space for him and make sure you know, they keep his rotation onto him. They keep the enemies away from the Spectre.
Being subjected to extreme
Okay.
violence.
I mean, Schofield's deaths, if anything, are just like footnotes here and there on the game.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's so hard to make the space.
Radiant's
Like how
bottom
Snake-
tower is under attack. Radiant's
that
bottom
ever
tower
been
has
cause
fallen.
for celebration? Seems to be the
Dire's
day for
middle
it.
tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Target, it is indeed Stinger. Trying to bring over this
Radiant's
Centaur, but
structures are fortified. Dire's
In
middle
fact,
tower
they
is
appear
under attack.
radiant with health.
I feel like a broken record.
yes, of course.
So, and just going for the Aghanim Scepter, as you were saying on the other. And I want to look at some of these people on for fun. Brax, he's opting to go Blink right now, so get on
Strange
top
to
of
say,
heroes. I think
Radiant's
it's
middle tower is under attack.
probably Chris Luck. You want to shut down these team
Radiant's
fights,
middle
right?
tower has
Doom him
fallen.
out so he isn't able to take advantage of his
Someone
astros,
must be very
especially if he has
pleased with
Aghanim Scepter. So
themselves.
the Blink Dagger first, you know, on Doom,
Singular antecedent, singular pronoun.
it can be very hit and miss. It depends how important it is for you to get on top of a hero and whether or not they're able to, I guess, juke out the Doom. But it has one of the highest cast points for like a
Radiant's middle tower
non-wind-up
is
ability at
under
0.5
attack.
seconds.
More shackle. Nope, Fadeball comes out from Snake. Sit down.
Set the.
Picks up.
I'm trying to laugh it off for the guy. You know, he's making space for his team. Ooh, this could be.
Does. Punches over here onto Ryoya. Spectre joining in on the fight here. It's not looking very good for Chris Luck. It looks like he's gonna get burnt down. Berg gets doomed.
Hello,
Next to
this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Chuck a rock over here.
Double kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I was surprised there for a moment. I thought the Doom went out onto the other Titan, who was basically already dead. But, you know, Brax picking his targets well, stopping him from getting that stomp off. And, you know, Eternal Envy continues to farm away as his team takes this bottom tower here. They can do some decent damage to it as well, but I think they're going to be forced to get back before they can take it. Actually, no, he's here because Jenny brought his boy in. God's strength. He's going to finish up the tower with this one. Sick play there by them.
Look, Radiant's bottom tower.
Dagger's on its Brax, so
that's something I love to see back in like the 13 to 15 era, is you would see people drag each other or drag their heroes across the map with like Chen and Keeper like super efficiently. And I think, yeah, they changed the heroes around a little bit, and now people tend to favor heroes that are able to do that themselves, like the spirits, of course. Quinn was talking about how quickly they can move around the map and set things up. So there's a bit less teamwork involved in that one, but it's still really fun to see, like, the morphling as well. That was something that you used to see a lot more, people being able to play the map with multiple teleports.
Impressed you remember that, considering you're
Dominating, I guess.
Fun comes in though, coming here. Mercy's chasing after Moon. Hand of God's gonna come out, but Whisper just bashes him up, takes him down very easily, and now forced to drop the Earth Splitter right here. Trying to run away, go for the Echo Stomp. They don't have it though. Ryoya though is separated from the rest of his team. Now runs away here, working on that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It was a nice attempt to get out there by Roy. You know, he drops the fire remnant outside of the range as he's slowed. He uses the sleight of fist, so it buys him a little bit of time as it goes forward. But unfortunately, it had a bash ready and primed up on the Slaughter, so it ended up just taking him down immediately after he got out of the sleight of fist. So it gives a little bit more breathing room to Beastcoast. You know, anytime K1 can find to get his next item is big.
Have Doom up. Oh yeah, they were trying to jungle.
Yeah. Spectre is incredibly tanky, actually. You know, when you have 4 points in dispersion, you have Poor Man's Shield, it becomes very difficult to click him down. So just by himself, Brax wouldn't have had the damage. All that would have done is put Doom on cooldown.
Wasn't nice.
It's 7 deaths.
I'm surprised. I feel like he should have more than that.
He's keeping the numbers lower. He's dying less a minute than he was before.
Really just trying. On par here with the fact that Sven has aggressive.
This is interesting up here. Envy, oh no. Well, that was extremely hard to catch him there. You know, he did cut through the trees there and whatnot, so he managed to get out of that one. Too hard to find him, really. But that was nice there by Eternal Envy. He didn't waste any time. You know, a lot of people, they finish off the ancient camp before they make a play, but in Dota there's very small windows of opportunity.
Echo Stomp connects with that impetus. So, but look, long range is it gonna be?
And not in a good way.
Actually gets.
Dire's middle tower.
This guy's good.
Under attack.
I don't think it wasn't enough to kill him.
Under attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Careful here, Schofield. Over there.
Yeah, catapult too. There actually is a damage cap or range damage cap on the impetus if you hold alt to, I think, yeah, 1750. It's a lot of damage, but you know, it doesn't just one-shot you when you go across the map.
Structures are fortified.
I miss when.
Doesn't it still give you an attack range bonus? It's a cute ability, though.
Hey, cute.
Christ. Somebody breathe some life into Moxie.
Moxie is dead, only Bogwin.
Enchantress is an adorable hero, but you know, Sporting Goods.
She's literally the overly attached girl.
I don't think she's that scary.
Pretty scary. She's C.
Fair enough.
Like I haven't seen Whisper do much. The Hand of Midas does have a bit better for. Yeah, they're not going to be able to lock down, but that blink dagger very important. Salt Cuirass as well. Magnum Scepter. Echo Stomp. And it.
Attaboy.
Every coin helps.
Although it is one of the long ones. Oh. He almost manages. Find up last. Trying to fight Roshan with a double. Fire some assist. Sorry about this.
Unfortunately, his natural order isn't going to bring down all of Roshan's armor, so he's going to have to get back. You know.
They have Whisper with.
Yeah.
Especially with all the heroes.
It depends. It's
happy that they're fighting in the river. Crystal has the Ag Scepter online though. You have to be careful because there is Doom, and like we said, there is Fall with the Night Shackle, but we do get the Haunt off, so Hand of God's gonna get used. Crystal's gonna go down, staking and fall, as now Envy just chops with buyback. It's like, take down move. Hector though, he can't stay alive long enough. The net.
Oh, exactly. That was amazing targeting there in that team fight by For Fun. You know, just jumping onto the Elder Titan right away, using the Doom on him. You made his build completely useless. He was feeling so strong at the start of this game, but your only item is the Aghanim Scepter, you know? And you're not really playing a hero that's able to do anything to stop him from getting that Doom off. You can't stop this, Roshan.
What's happening with him?
Ruthlessly exploited by the Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Aegis. Right down to that bottom.
Because he didn't send himself out a couple of the mangoes. Oh yeah, he's going back. Oh no, he wasn't going back to the mangoes. He was going back to the parts of the Aghanim Scepter. Thought he was gonna get the mangoes from the ground as well to keep his mana topped up.
He didn't feel hungry.
Fair enough. Envy's not himself when he's hungry though.
Trying to man fight Ryoyo. Oh, they see him now.
God's Strength is on cooldown still for another couple seconds here, so they weren't really looking to take that fight just yet. Now, you know, oh, they're actually smoking up. They're not wasting any time sitting here thinking they might wait until this Aghanim Scepter is complete. But, you know, I think that's what they imagine Beastcoast is expecting here, too.
Oh, the jump immediately over onto Chris Luck, and he's...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You don't expect to play like that. You think, okay, the enemies have Aegis. They're going to wait for their timings. Like, they probably time Doom. They time... they see... Sven having like the most of his Aghanim Scepter. They'll wait until that's done, but you know, not waiting here on For Fun.
This is feeling like a dead Schofield. Nearby, trying to provide some sort of... No. Get a... No, they turn it back around. It's going to be a dead Hector, though. Eternal Envy, his Aegis pop. That's about all that happens here with KB is just trying to man fight Ryoyo over here. Gets up a couple dashes. Nice Hand of God coming out now from Moo. Them alive as they're run away, but Brax on the back lines finds the on scope. Now some tower, and I'm not sure. Maybe they can get off an Echo Stomp. A little bit. 5 back now. Wind Ranger, Earth Splitter coming in. Chris Luck gets lifted up, and it lands over all 5 heroes, but it doesn't do enough damage now. Now they're just trying to man fight them back here. Chris Luck punching. Wait, wants Eternal Envy. He's gonna be able to go get the blood. Brax already blinking out. They've got the Yule Scepter. This is grab snaking, but he and that slithering pressure. Going back in on the back line. Schofield's gonna get taken down. Chris Luck now doesn't have the support. Trying to keep him alive here. Does have those spirits up and running, but I'm not sure it's gonna be enough as Chris Luck gets taken out. The Haunt coming out now from Hector. Stinger not looking healthy. They'll be able to go get the kill, but now Staking getting chased down over on the back lines. They'll be able to get burnt. Moo tries to climb through, tries to hide in the trees, but Hector, he's got his eyes on the prize. They have the corrosive A's on him, and that's a double kill. Oya now. Oh, one still there, still alive as he. Oh yeah, he told.
Saving the game there, honestly, on Chris Luck. You got the 4-man stomp into 5-man Earth Splitter. I think that is the first time I've seen that in years come off. He had like plus 500 damage in that fight as well. He just started sprinting at the enemies and ripping them apart. It was like he was holding a Divine Rapier there or something. That was insane, you know, them just being able to hold it together because of that. And, you know, K1 Hector, he got a couple kills under his belt at the tail end of that fight because of it as well, so... They're keeping Beastcoast in this with that one play there. For fun, they saw the opportunity there, though. They thought, all right, there's no way they're going to be able to fight it regardless of the stomp. Somebody probably made that call, and we just need to take this tier 3 in the rack as quickly as possible. But their aggression is punished there. Well played by Beastcoast, especially Chris Luck there, using that opportunity.
I was just surprised that they would... I guess they figure, you know, it's fine, it's just Chris Luck. What exactly?
Dire's middle tower
Incredible,
is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
Have the Aghanim Scepter. I love... Play. Out.
Now they know that they're up here as well. They want to be doing something while Haunt is on cooldown for another 40 seconds here. They have all of their abilities up on for fun, you know. I think we really want to get this tier 3 tower. We've just about opened up their high ground. It's only got 275 HP left. A bit too far forward there on Snake King. He's fine. Everything is fine. But I don't think they'll wait for their next item, though. I mean, Eternal Envy, he just finished his Aghanim Scepter. Ember Spirit, he's on his way to a Daedalus, but I'm not sure that's something he necessarily needs to be able to take this next team fight. And Sven getting...
Realize Whispered. Fighting by. The blink goes on in. The follow-up with the shackle with the Haunt, and that is... Everybody else is... down. Chris Luck.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What is it actually called?
Chris Luck's? Oh, it's just the Astral Spirit as well, but you get magic immunity from it.
Like there should be like a cool...
No cool name. It just gives you magic immunity. We've stopped getting flavor text and whatnot a couple years ago.
Alright. I want to see in chat your best ideas.
Dire's
What
bottom
that's
tower is under attack.
Astral Spirit.
In a
Trusting you guys.
Cunning, or
Don't let me down.
Desperation, it would appear structures have been fortified. Sorry, I just noticed.
Don't let me down.
Okay. I'm gonna let you have this one. You're gonna be sorely disappointed. Twitch chat is made for disappointing people.
Yikes, dude.
But it's...
Thought that was what Reddit was for.
But yeah, a couple years ago, they stopped really introducing flavor text to new heroes and new abilities. But I think they've recently started doing it again on some things. But you know, like neutral items, for example, none of these have flavor text or anything like that.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I'd like to remind you of a time when Slardar's ultimate.
Yeah, before that, it was Fairy Fire.
Dash just.
But it was Fairy Fire before that, but you know, that was taken out because we weren't allowed to have that.
You got it back.
I was like Wraith King's concept and like his hero lines are way cooler than Skeleton King's ever were.
Yeah, but we don't have the all caps guide.
Yeah, that's true.
Dodging here. Have to remember. And so Chen. I just feel it in my bones.
It's fair, but you know, Envy, he doesn't commit. He does put himself out of position if he goes forward on him, and you know, you have a Yosef, you have a Force Staff when Ranger. Not that either of these things are able to get you away from the level 15 talent, the Aghanim Scepter on this fan.
For a smoke.
Envy wants no part of it. He wants this all. It's pretty important to these team fights. Again, one of the big things that is doing a lot of damage to them is the fact that, you know, when you're playing the core Elder Titan as well, I talk about this to a lot of people who discuss like the concept of running Elder Titan as support and going through people's armor. Is he is susceptible to getting blown up, but when you're playing him on the core role, he's a lot more tanky, so it's easy to put him beside people and get that natural order buff off.
Do you see how fast Stinger goes? Yeah. I see himself up. They find moves, so there's not going to be a Chen available. And turn back around, they pick off Snake King. Down the support duo.
News of the death is expected to travel swiftly.
Prowl. They know that Brax is over. I ain't going to be able to satisfy. Sad to lose.
People run the couriers into each other inside the Roche pit. And when Ranger is sprinting across trying to grab it, you just can't get a break. This can't get no respect on Schofield this game.
Not any danger.
It's fine that Roche is spawning in like another minute and another 45 seconds here. That like we were talking about, Eternal Envy, he manages to finish his Assault Crash before this next team fight. That'll allow him to play against the Elder Titan and his natural order a lot easier. Yeah. In these last couple of fights, he's just getting blown up.
Another innocent.
It is so scary to think about. Not only does he get like plus 500 damage when he gets the Astral Spirit off onto every hero, but he's also like reducing your armor to nothing. You die in just several hits there.
Checking the road. Triangle. Spots out Whisper. Is completed though now for the. Not only. Envy.
And how that one works is he still jumps at you. It just blocks the stun as he lands on you, which, you know, is a pretty big deal, all things considered. You know, if he's not whacking away for you with 2 seconds, he's not getting that free hit off on you that the Aghanim Scepter grants as well. It's much easier to survive.
Yeah, I mean, you're hoping if then you just jump in and you're standing there looking bird.
What's up, guys? I'm here.
Hey!
Party's arrived. It's the S unit.
Oh, it's a good stop. It holds them off a little bit longer, just long enough for actually to pick up that Aegis. Khan's gonna come out. They want to take this fight. Chris Lefto immediately just pops on the back line. Oh my god, Whisper, he's taking too much damage too, but they don't have the means to hold him down. Over on the back lines, Hector chasing after Boo. He doesn't want to allow that hand of God to come out. This is the buyback now coming out from Chris Luck. Hector, he's trying to climb away, does have the Aegis. Coming right back up against Stinger, trying to man fight with Ryoya, but he's not able to. Popped Hector, trying to just climb into this pit. It's pretty... It's like he might be able to survive this as Chris Luck. No, they zoom right back in here with Ryoya. They've got the stun. Hector over on the back lines. Air Splitter gets dropped, but he is going to... And now Chris Luck, he's already bought back. This is not good for him. As he turns around, looking to route the Echo Stomp. Man just send it over onto Snaky, but they follow up. Envy just sailing on in. That is a team wipe on...
And that could just cost him the game. In that fight, my god, did Sven do tons of damage. Same with Ember Spirit there, you know, just not being able to lock either of these heroes down on Beastcoast. We talked about, like, why Ember Spirit was so good at the start of this. You know, even though he had a rough game, he's able to just, like, dip around the team fight and do so much. In that last fight, K1, he tried to, like, get the Storm Bolt from the Sven to block him off on him going on the high ground and him going to low ground, but he didn't quite do it. Sven actually just, like, teleported down to the low ground there, and I think that's it. Moxie, they can't do anything. I'm not sure you guys even have to go for the Raxes here. Just end the game, hit the tier 4s. They don't have buyback. I think this is it. I think we're gonna see a 2-0.
This is looking like a 2-0. I mean, you've got the slider up in a moment. You've got Schofield. Don't have that impact. He's trying. Whisper realizes, I gotta do something. I can't just sit here. I can't just watch my building. Right, but he's doing just like that. The Brackstreet boys are back. Let's go.
Amazing 2 games out of them there.